Yes, hi everyone. This is the second video of the sprinklers blowout, and this is different job site, and that the sprinkler system, there is no manifold box it's shown, which is somewhere, could be somewhere else, or right under the other pipe. 90% right around right here. And but I don't want to dig it. It's gonna take some time. And now I can blow out the sprinkler system from the from the timer. And they have the hydro rain type timer, which is, you guys, first of all, you have to make sure before open the spot for the blowout, make sure the customer or you guys turn off the water. Otherwise, if the water is on, if you take the nut from here, then you guys have a trouble to turn it off if the customer not home. So all right, the timer is turned off, which means, first of all, let's see how many zone we're going to do it, blow it out. So they have here 1 to 9, and I'm take a look to 9 is with the wire, means they have the other 9 zone, and this is the sensor, which is they installed the other rain sensor, and the common wire is already in the place. And I have to let you know that wire, if you have an issue with the turn on the sprinkler system, if from the timer, if you set up the numbers, zone numbers, if the water doesn't come on, means 60% problem come from the common wire, because it does the oxidate, and which is you have to cut it out, you have to rewire it. Okay, so the pump is empty, means they don't have the master valve. Remember, if the house has the master valve, and you have to bleed it from the manifold, or you have to blow out the system from the timer, because timer does the automatically turn on the master valve, let the water goes through the other zones. Okay, so what we're gonna do, this is the regular boiler drain. We're going to kind of like a difficult to work one hand and do the other, hold the camera. Okay, right here we go, we got it. All right, make sure little type, I usually put the teflon tape around here, around the thread, which is I don't want to leak the air, but that's kind of enough hold. And I have here to my compressor hose. All right, that's in the spot and is ready to go. All right, so I'm gonna make sure there is no kink. All right, that house is kind of like a big property, and again comes with the 1-inch pipe, means a lot of water come from the house. You need at least minimum 9-gallon compressor. You cannot do with the small compressor. 9 gallons still mid-grade, but if you have the large house, big house, and the 1-inch pipe, meaning they got maybe high water pressure, and also they got the many heads in the zone, which is you need a lot of air. If your compressor not enough air to push it out the water from the zones, then you have to redone same zone many times, because if you don't have the big compressor, you have to redone same the zone many times, then you can clear out the water. Okay, so let's go to start the compressor. So again, I told you I got mid-size the compressor, which is 9-gallon. I bought it from Harbor Freight, and which is I'm using almost 5 years and central, and that's the 9 gallons. Okay, so let's turn it on. All right. Let's turn it on. Let's do the start position, and we start the other compressor, no problem. And we're going to, all right. Make sure, guys, make sure you don't exceed more than 100 psi. Especially, I'm gonna go back to, I will put 90 psi because manufacturers, they build up the in-ground pipes, the most of them 100 psi rated. Okay, there is other pipes which is PVC pipe. If they have the other PVC schedule 90 pipes, you can use more pressure, but I'm not suggesting you guys put more than 100 psi for the sprinklers regular houses, because most likely all regular houses has type of the poly pipe, and they have rated is 100 psi. All right, so we're going to put the other timer run position, and I'm going to hit enter, which means that's the command, and I'm gonna hit the run, and we'll see. All right, number 1 is supposed to be open. All right, now is we going to turn on our compressor. From the valve. Here we go. It starts. And make sure you check every head. Make sure you don't have the other water. But that's the other slope down house, which is water goes all the way down, which is, you know, it pushed the other water itself. And I'm seeing, look, this is the other head, and this is the other last head in the zone, which is I'm going to focus this head. If this head there is no water, means I don't have to worry about the other the heads. If you have the other pipe goes uphill, means water going to be sloped down. That's gonna be difficult to blow up the other sprinkler system. But if the other downhill, it's very easy. You see? Means if you hear this noise, your system is empty. That zone is empty. All right, let's go number 2. That's the gated house. It's kind of like very big. I think the other 2 acres. All right, now I will turn it off, which is I'm gonna build up the other pressure. Remember, I have the other small compressor, which is meaning it doesn't continuous air. I have to build up the other pressure, then release the other air, put the other number which is in from the timer, and release the other air. That's how it works. If you have the other big compressor, that's a different game, which means you have constant pressure and constant air. You don't have to turn it off, and then you're going to put the other number 1 to number 9. Just you're gonna play with the this zone numbers. Now I'm waiting to build up the pressure, which is, it will give the other noise, which is sign. I'm right there. Now I will put number 2 from the timer. Unfortunately, you have to do zone by zone again. If you have the other small compressor, you have to do zone by zone. That's the other noise come from the other compressor. I press enter. Number 2. Let's see. Basically, we have to go through from 1 to 9, which is, I have 9 zone system, is right here. Again, this is downhill, easy. Already they are empty, because when water turned off, the water, it goes itself the other down to hill, which is, I don't have to kill myself. All right, this is empty. You see, that's water comes from here. And now I'm gonna see other heads maybe down there. Here we go. You can hear the noise. There is no water. Here we go. I hear the noise. Here we go. That's bubbling. And I don't have to go through all this, but just I'm showing you guys how you can. This is empty, and it's supposed to be one more here. It's already gone. All right, so we finished the other number 2, and I don't want to keep the other you guys busy, and until I get done, which is number zone 9, and then I'm gonna stop the other video right now, because you don't have to go all through this. And then after 9, I'm gonna continue with different video, which is how you're gonna finish the winterizing, how you can make it ready your system to winter. And usually the companies, they charge 4 zones $65. To additional, every zone is $5 on top, which is, let's say, about, if you have the other 10 zone, it's gonna cost you about $120. There we go. Now I'm going to turn off from timer again, or if you have the other valve here, you can turn it off. Air. Here we go. Then I don't have to turn off the timer. Now I put the number 3 already. Look. The number 3 is on. Meaning, when I'm gonna build up the pressure, when I open the boiler valve, and then I don't have to turn off the other timer. I don't have to play with the other timer. Now, another thing I'm gonna show it to you, how the compressor, they're gonna let you know the pressure is built up. Maybe you are not gonna hear my voice from the compressor, but I want you guys hear the sound. that voice means noise, means your pressure is built up. And now I'm gonna release the other water, the air from the boiler valve. There we go, that's the valve. Now let's see, you hear the other noise. And even I heard the sprinklers going on right now. Here we go, right there. Alright guys, I'm gonna stop the video, which is I have to continue up to 9th zone, and then I will continue to my video. You see, that's the last head. Hey guys, again I did came through to number 9, the zone number 9, and now I'm gonna explain to you why you have to redone, if you have the other small compressor, why you have to redone the other air through from the other zone. Because if you have the other long run, and from the other manifold to last head is long run, you have to do the other multiple times blowout. Now I'm gonna show you why. All right, the compressor is built up already. Now is number 9 is on position, which is right here. I'm gonna release air, especially it will be the ball valve, ball valve. It will be more helpful. Look, now this is kind of like 300 feet from the manifold, and now with high pressure the sprinklers is getting empty, but you'll see it. That's the first head in the run, and the second one and the far away one is the last head in the zone. You see, number 1 and number 2 already stopped empty, but number 3 still has the other water. Now you see, still water. Now is number 1, number 2 is empty, is already start the smoke. Now I'm gonna go back to the manifold to blow out the system right way. You'll see the difference. And again, if the zone has many heads, which is this zone number 9, about they got the other 3 heads. If you have more than 4, 5, 6, might be you have to blow out the same zone 3 or 4 times with the other small compressor. Now as I'm waiting the compressor build up the pressure, I'm gonna hear the other noise, and I'm gonna release air again, and then you will understand why I have to do each zone second time or third time if you have the other long run and or many heads in the zone. Okay, I heard the noise, the compressor build up. All right, now let it go. If you have the ball valve, the drain, it should be more easier to release the other water. You see? All right, number 3 is already smoking out. Here we go. The other 2, there is no. You see? You can spot it out. It's right there. There is no water. And the second one is right there. There is no water. And third one start to smoke out. All right, we done. So, all right, guys. So we going to turn off the other compressor. And I have to tell you one more thing. It's very important. After close the other sprinkler system. Now, all right. So I'm gonna detach the other hose and drain valve from the main line. Go. Now, don't forget, you have to put your timer off position and close the other cap. All right, and then we're going to detach our hose line. It's kind of difficult to work one hand. Plus, I'm a firefighter. I broke my hand in the fire, and difficult to work. Basically, I cannot use the other left hand. All right, that is drain valve 4. All right, so when you have the other this plastic, the cap to main line to Hilti, they call the other this piece is Hilti, and I choose the plastic cap because if I use the black threaded the cap, if forget about it. I mean, if you tied up more, you can damage the this thread, which is copper is very weak, and then you have to change the whole part. That's why I'm using the plastic one, which is if I'm gonna rip off, which is if I tied it too much, if the thread is gone, I can replace the plastic, which is 5 cents, 10 cents. So, most important thing here. All right, I'm gonna put the camera on stand, which is I want to explain to you. All right, look, that's the other cap, and we have to put Teflon tape because guess what? Because we took it off, and there is no Teflon tape around the thread. Might be the springtime is gonna leak on you, then you have to put some Teflon. Doesn't matter, just cover the threads, which is right there. Okay, that's the how should put it back on. And I'm apologize again, I cannot use my left hand. All right, here we go. Tied up with the plastic one. Guys, you have any comments or the other questions, you can hit me with the question box or send the other question, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. If you can subscribe me, I really appreciate it, because you guys, you can learn it yourself. You can save the other turn on and turn off the sprinkler service, which is gonna cost, in the 4 zone they charge between $60 to $80 and turn on and turn off, which is you're gonna save at least $200 for a year. It's good investment. You can spend the other for dinner with your wife and the girlfriend or your other people. All right, so basically we're done here. I'm wrap it, and I'll see you next video. All right, take care, guys.